Hello friends, now we will see respiration process from life processes 10th science. Previously we have seen how the nutrition is one of the important process of our life and how it is done in humans as well as plants. Now we will see respiration. Now we will see respiration process. So respiration is the process by which food is burned in the cell of the body with the help of oxygen to release energy. It takes place in the mitochondria of the cell. In the last year, in tissue chapter, you have seen the different kinds of tissues and how these mitochondria are known as the powerhouse. The energy released during respiration is used to make ATP molecules. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. And from these ADP molecules, that is adenosine diphosphate, means di means 2 and tri means 3 phosphate molecules. So from ADP molecules and inorganic phosphate. So if we want to write in it in an equation form, so it is ADP plus phosphate. It gives energy and turns it into in the respiration process. This energy is get converted into ATP molecules. See, the energy is stored in the cells in the form of ATP molecules. And when these cells need energy, this ATP again broken down in the presence of water to form ADP and energy gets released. Means whenever we require the energy, this ATP molecules broken down in the presence of water, and in this way the energy is get released. Again you can see here the ADP molecule is ready to tie with phosphate to form ATP molecules. So this is how we are getting energy. The cells are getting energy. When we are discussing the respiration, so there are the types of respiration, and there are two main types of respiration. They are aerobic and anaerobic respiration. In aerobic respiration, which takes place in the presence of oxygen, it produces more energy, and the end products are carbon dioxide, water, and energy. It takes place in most organisms. In aerobic respiration, glucose is converted into pyruvate in the cytoplasm in the presence of oxygen. And then in the presence of oxygen, this pyruvate is converted into carbon dioxide, water and energy in the mitochondria. So just see, it is given in the equation form how the conversion is there and how we are getting carbon dioxide and energy with the water. So another type is anaerobic respiration, which takes place in the absence of oxygen, which produces the less energy. The end products are lactic acids or ethanol, carbon dioxide and energy. It takes place in muscle cells and yeast. You have seen, or in a previous standards, you have studied this anaerobic respiration. When there is a lack of oxygen and the cells require the energy at that time, without waiting for oxygen, they start to create the energy with anaerobic. Okay, anaerobically they started to convert the energy. But here what happened? Here the byproducts becomes the lactic acid. So whenever you are after playing a lot of time, sometime you are feeling cramps in your legs. So that is why the lactic acid is yet formed and means whatever requirement of our body of the energy, it is not get fulfilled by aerobic respiration. So cell starts to get energy anaerobically, and in this way they get the energy. Now see, like this anaerobic respiration is also done in the yeast. So in anaerobic respiration in muscle cell, glucose is converted into the pyruvate, and in the absence of oxygen it gets converted into the lactic acid and energy. See, the equations are given and how the energy it get converted, but see the products. So here the difference in the products here, when anaerobically it is done in the muscle cell, lactic acid is produced, and in yeast ethanol is produced. Now we will see how this breakdown of a glucose is done by various pathways. So see, glucose is broken down in the presence of oxygen in cytoplasm. So the pyruvate and energy is created, which get converted into energy by the three ways: in the presence of oxygen, in the absence of oxygen, and in the lack of oxygen. Means in muscles already actually they are able to make the energy in the presence of oxygen, but when there is a lack of oxygen, then the muscle cells do the anaerobic respiration. But in yeast there is no any kind of presence of oxygen. So see, the first byproducts are there in presence of oxygen, which is done in the mitochondria, and byproducts are carbon dioxide, water molecule, and energy. In absence of oxygen, when we are discussing, in absence of oxygen, it done in the muscle cell. When there is a lack of oxygen, in absence of oxygen, rather than we can say lack of oxygen. So byproducts are lactic acid and energy. And in yeast there is absence of oxygen. So at that time ethanol, carbon dioxide, and energy is produced. Now we will discuss respiration in human beings. The main organ of the respiratory system are nostrils, nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, tracheae, bronchi, bronchioles, lungs, and diaphragm. Just see the diagram of respiratory system and the positions of the main organ of the respiratory system. See the diaphragm and that esophagus you have seen here. This diaphragm when moving up and down, it creates the pressure on the lungs by which the air is inhaled or exhaled by the lungs. In detail we will see just now. Now see, air enters through the nostrils, the hairs and the mucus traps the dust particles. If then passes through the pharynx, larynx, tracheae, bronchi, and enters the lung. The tracheae has ring of cartilage which prevents it from collapsing when there is no air in the tracheae. The C-shaped the tracheae has that, they have the C, means a ring-like structure. What is the function? They are giving strength to that column, okay? And the bronchi divided into the smaller tubes, which is called as bronchioles, which ends in tiny air sacs, which called as alveoli. In the diagram, you are able to see how these tiny sacs are there, and there are millions of these sacs are present, and here there is exchange of gases. Actually this alveoli helps to increase the surface area for exchange of gases, as they are having bubble like structure. So the surface area is increased to exchange the gases. Now you are aware the mechanism of breathing. So when we breathe in air, the muscles of the diaphragm contract and moves downward, and the chest cavity expands and air enters into the lungs. When we breathe out air, the muscles of the diaphragm relaxes and moves upward and the chest cavity contracts and the air goes out of the lungs. So this actually project or a small model maybe you have done in a previous standard, which we will see now.